Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Life-O-Holic. My name is Anupama and welcome back to Inspiring Mondays. Today's video is going to be about appreciating and thanking that one person who is almost never given enough credit for. And that is yourself. So stay tuned for the video, and before that, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so that you get a notification whenever I upload a video. Let's go. So for today's video, the story comes from Rashi. She writes, "Hello Anupama, your videos are really helpful. Keep it up." Thanks a lot, Rashi. I'd like to share the small incident which made me feel so much better about myself. I'm a working mother and have a 4-year-old son. I love him to bits and enjoy spending time with him. It aches me every time I leave him in the morning to begin my work and is excited to finish my work and play with him in the evening. I generally am too busy during the day to spend time with him, even though I have been working from home since the lockdown. Though I have a supportive husband, I feel my son longs for weekends to spend quality time with me. I do love my work, but I started feeling guilty for making my son having to wait for my time. In fact, this was affecting me so much that I was unable to concentrate on my work too. Once, I was talking to my friend and told her about my concern. She immediately made me realize how hard I was working for my son, and I never gave myself credit for the things I do for him despite having a full-time job. She even told me that I'm setting up a good example for him by not giving up on my dreams even when things are difficult. It got me thinking how I took myself for granted and is not thankful to myself for doing my best. This difficult time has been an eye-opener for me and hope to spread the word to all through your channel. Thanks, Rashi. Thanks a lot, Rashi, for writing in. I know, guys, it can get so difficult when things are bad, when things are not going the way you want them to. You don't understand if there is anything that you need to be thankful to yourself for. I mean, you have not achieved half of what you wanted to achieve. You have not built that perfect world for yourself. You see your friends, you see your peers, and they are doing so much better. They have built a world for themselves which is everything that you wanted, and you're not even there. What do you thank yourself for? I mean, we don't even think there is a need to thank ourselves for anything. It's funny because we don't think twice before showing our gratitude to someone else for the smallest of deeds that they have done for us. But we ourselves, we are our worst critics. And sometimes our criticism is not even constructive criticism. So what do we give ourselves credit for when we have not achieved the things that we wanted to achieve in life? Or we have not done the things that we wanted to do by a certain age or by a certain time? I know this can get quite difficult, so I have made a list of 5 things that you need to give yourself credit for today. Of course, this list is not exhaustive. This list is just basically something to put you in the right direction and help you think for yourself what are the things that you can give yourself a pat in the back for. So, the first one is the times you've pulled yourself through. Right from your childhood till now, I'm sure we all have had our ups and downs. We have had our dark times. We have had our difficult times when we were so depressed, when we just did not even want to get out from the bed, or we just did not feel the motivation. The times that were hard, the times that were so difficult. I'm sure you had your amazing friends around you to help you through those times. I'm sure you have read a tons of self-help books. But you know what? The one person who has pulled you through is you. You wiped your own tears. I'm sure people have helped you, but they have just extended their hand. You're the one who pulled yourself out. Have you thanked yourself for all those times when you've let yourself weak? I'm sure you have fallen down, but you have got up. Have you thanked yourself for the times life broke you, shattered you into pieces, but you picked yourself up and moved on? The times you have showed up when you just did not feel like moving an inch. So give yourself credit for the times that you have pulled yourself through. The next one is your failures and mistakes. I know this sounds contrary. You might be like, am I not supposed to be giving myself credit for my success? Well, your failures say one thing about you, that you have taken a risk. Sure, it didn't work out, but you took a risk. You went out of your comfort zone and you took a risk. That is not something that a lot of people can do. And I'm sure you've learned a lot from your failures and mistakes. But guess what? Not a lot of people realize their own mistakes. Of course, everybody messes up once in a while. Of course, everybody makes mistakes. But sometimes people are too egoistic to be held accountable for their own mistakes or to even acknowledge them. So if you have realized your mistakes and you are careful enough not to even be repeating them, then you need to applaud yourself for that. The next is the unhealthy situations that you've walked away from. Now, we've all been in such toxic environment at one point or the other. It could have been a friend who was just draining your energy and feeding your mind with all negative thoughts. It could be in the form of an abusive relationship or a hostile workplace which just kept demotivating you. It could be those people around who kept finding flaws in you and make you feel bad about yourself. I want you to thank yourself for all the times that you've just walked away from such people and such situations. I'm sure those people and those negative places might have affected you, might have ended up making you feel so crappy. But at the end of the day, you walked away from such situations and you chose yourself. You chose your boundaries. So you need to applaud yourself for the fact that you chose your respect. And now that we are talking about the negative situations, let's talk about the positive relationships you have built in your life. Those relationships could be with your friends, your spouse, your family. If you have at least one person in your life who has your back, then you need to give yourself credit for building up that relationship. We often take it for granted that, our relationship with our parents will always stay. Our relationship with our friends is like really old and that is of course going to be there. But those relationships are still there in your life because you have put your effort and time into building those relationships, into sustaining those relationships in life. You have invested yourself in cultivating and maintaining such beautiful relationships in your life with such beautiful people who will always be there for you no matter what. And you need to be extremely, extremely proud of the fact that you have built those relationships for yourself. This brings us to our last point, which is your achievements. I know you guys might be thinking कि achievements nahi hai and that's the reason I'm watching this video. How do I give myself credit for something that is not there? Or I have not achieved much in life, or I have not achieved as much as I want to in life. How do I give myself credit for something like this? Well, it's just a human tendency where we tend to focus more on our failures than our achievements. For us, our failures are always highlighted and written in bold all over, and we just pass by our achievements. I want you to take a pause and look around you. Look around and look at the life that you have built for yourself. Look at your house, look at your family, your children, your workplace, the money you have, the things that you own, the happiness. That's all you. You have built that for yourself. Now, I'm not saying that it could be the perfect life. Now, it might not be exactly the life that you envision for yourself. but now you are one step closer to where you want to be. All the things that you have earned in your life, all the things that you have learned in your life, that's all you. And that is something that you need to applaud yourself for. You need to celebrate your small wins. In fact, when I started this channel and I gained my first 50 subscribers, I was so happy that I treated my entire family. Now 50 subscribers is a very, very tiny, small, minuscule step in the direction of where I want to go. But you need to applaud yourself every time you take that small step. So the next time you tick off something from your list, and before you proceed to the next thing in your list, I want you to take a moment and go and celebrate. Celebrate in the way you want to. Go get yourself a pastry, treat yourself, do something that you enjoy, go dance a little. I know you have not made it yet, but I want you to enjoy the beautiful work in progress that you are. We have enough people criticizing us. Why do we want to criticize ourselves? I hope you guys have found this video helpful. I want you guys to also let me know in the comment section what are the things that you give yourself credit for. And if you've not been giving yourself enough credit till now, what are the things that you are now thankful to yourself for? Let me know in the comment section. I would love to know. Also, please do send in your positive, wonderful stories to me at lifeaholic0710@gmail.com, and I will feature those stories here on this channel, and let's just spread some good vibes all around. Thank you so much, Rashi, for writing in and sharing your story with us. It was wonderful to read. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, and do not forget to click on that subscribe button and the bell icon. Subscribe kar do yaar. Until we meet again next time, stay tuned. Bye bye.